Hello. Hello. Welcome. Hello to the National Museum of Women in the Arts audience, fellow women artists, our DMV community, and the virtual audience from everywhere, including my family and friends. Hi. My name is Ting Lin, and I am an independent singer, songwriter, and performer. I write music in different genres, styles, languages, which aim to promote cultural diversity, raise awareness on important social issues, and break boundaries in the industry. I have collaborated with musicians, producers, videographers, and photographers all over the DMV area, as well as the country, for my music and music videos. Aside from music, I am a creative entrepreneur, a corporate professional, and fashion consultant. I am so honored to be invited here on the T series with Milani to talk about my work, perform for you, and encourage fellow artists to keep pursuing their passions and gifts. And the latest piece of news that I have is that I am a Whammy finalist in two categories, Best World Artist and Best World Song. So I'm very excited. Whammy is a local award for the DMV artists. So I'm really excited to be a part of it and to be a finalist. Okay, so the first song I'll perform for you is called Love You For You. I wrote this song based on my personal journey with self-confidence and self-image. People see me as this very confident woman now, but it took many years, and it's still a daily battle to be who I am. My mom would tell me stories about how fearless, daring, and confident I was as a little girl, and I want to use the song to wake up that little girl in myself and in other women. We need to fight back those messages of you're not good enough or you need someone to love you. We need to realize that we are enough and we need to love ourselves first and foremost. I will be performing the original version of the song, but I did a remix version featuring a well-known DMV artist, Gerald Williams, on the track. I also have music videos for both songs on my YouTube channel. And these videos were done by local videographer Jeffrey Perkins. So make sure to check them out on my YouTube channel. You can search under the Ting Times. And also, last shout out to local DMV talent Grayson King, who helped produce the song, and for Takers as well. Let's get to it. Love you for you. You never thought you could. Oh, it's impossible. Oh, until you made it through. Oh, you can't find the proof. When will you believe that you're all you need? Why won't you love you for you? Who are you waiting for? They will never know you like you do. You were fearless once. Oh, life has scared you off. Oh, you lost confidence. Oh, been looking for love, but it's been here all along. I thought I wasn't enough, but I guess I was wrong. The greatest love of all is love for myself, and that's enough for me. Is it for you? When will you believe that you're all you need? Why don't you love you for you? Who are you waiting for? They will never know you like you do. You do. Thank you.
Hello, Ting Lin. How are you?
Hi, Milani. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Such a pleasure to have you presented here on the tea.
Thank you
I'm
so
glad
much
that
for
you could join.
having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have an awesome origin story. You
Yes.
attended some of the Fresh Talks at the National Museum of Women in the Arts and were able to join us. And we had a photographer. And I like to make it a practice that if you're on the cover of the brochure and we're using your picture, I try to find people when we're using their picture and say, hey, just wanting to let you know that you're going to be on the cover. And so I reached out
Yeah.
to you, sent you some brochures.
I
And
still have
then
them.
you still have them good. And you're hopefully, I know your family, I remember us talking about your family being excited. I didn't know you
Yeah.
were a musician. So, and then you sent me a newsletter. So tell me, one, about your newsletter. What can people find when they subscribe to your newsletter?
Yeah, my newsletter. So I know we all get a lot of emails, so I
Mhm.
try not to bombard people with too many emails. So I send out a newsletter about once or twice a month. In a newsletter, it's usually about like my upcoming releases, whether it's a
Mhm.
music video or music, upcoming performances, which I don't do a lot, but whenever I have it, I'm like, I'm performing. And then just, yeah, anything, any kind of music related news. Sometimes I also like to share little personal like stories, like what happened recently with me and things like that. So I consider it like people that get my newsletter as like my music family. So
Oh, that's
you're one of
awesome.
them.
Yes, and that's how I learned that you were a musician, and it's always so awesome to hear what the women in our audiences are doing. The museum is a national and actually international. We tap into audiences internationally,
That's
but
awesome.
we're located in Washington, D.C., and the women that come are usually always involved in some amazing things. So we like to know what they're up to, and so thank you for letting us know. Um,
Yeah.
well, I know that I am a person who loves the T series, and I just love to hear the women performers give us their songs and tell us their stories. So I am going to keep our interview very short and let you get back to the music and just say thank you again for joining us.
Yeah. So glad to see you. I like your background.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Thank you.
very
It has a
woodsy.
wonderful story we'll have to talk about. It does. Well, I look forward to hearing your songs. I'm going to grab my tea and sit back and relax, and I suggest anyone to do the same. And we will also put where you can find more information about her music and enjoy the tea.
Yes. Make sure everyone has their tea or their water bottles.
Hmm.
Merch alert.
Nurture alert.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is a very unique opportunity to perform for the museum and to meet you personally. We've only
Yes.
talked on the phone and follow you on social media, but this is cool.
Well, I'm glad that we can meet personally, and I look forward to when we can see each other in person in an analog
Yes,
space again,
I know.
whenever our community health permits. So
Exactly.
enjoy. Thank you so much, and everybody have fun. Enjoy the tea.
Okay, thank you, Milani.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I guess I'm running the show now. Um, so what I will do is that I will give a little intro. When I say little, it's not little. Um, just to give you kind of backgrounds on the songs that I create. Nothing is random. Everything has a purpose, has a social cause, has a personal experience, something special about it that inspired me to write it. So I definitely want to share all of that and give shout outs to people that have worked on the songs or the music videos with me. So, so you heard Love You For You. I hope you like that. The next song I'll perform for you, haha, this one's fun. It's called New Warren. This is a Mandarin rap track about what it means to be a modern woman, especially Asian or Chinese woman. I collaborated with an Italian producer named Artu on this track as a part of his international album featuring female artists from all over the world. He challenged me to come up with a creative song title, so I came up with New Warren, where new in Chinese means women, 我 means me, and 人 means human. Together, they don't make much sense in Chinese, but in English, I thought they can be interpreted as new women. In the song, I rap about how modern women can be who they want to be, whether it's housewife or mother or career woman or all of the above or none of the above. I talked about how dysfunctional the patriarchal world is and how women are viewed in that world. I urge people to look at women's talents and achievements, not just their bodies or measurements. For full Chinese lyrics and translations, you can reach out to me directly by email or DM or comment or whatever. And I will share the lyrics with you. And I mean, I guess I just want to talk about a couple of the lyric lines just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So the very first line, 我很温柔 means I'm very gentle. 也很坚强 also very strong. I talk about I'm very sexy, 我很性感 也很保守 also very reserved. So just talking about like different traits that women can have. We don't have to be one thing. We can be many things. I talk about 我能煮饭 I can cook 也做老板 also can be a boss. I talk about let me see. I talk about myself. 我身矮小 I'm small 胆子很大 but mighty. I talk about 我的尺寸 my measurements 与你无关 is none of your business. So just to kind of give you a little bit idea what the song is about, and then we'll get into it. "我很温柔，也很坚强；我很美丽，也很能干；我很善良，也很谨慎；我很性感，也很保守；我能煮饭，也做老板；我能洗碗，也能上赶；我能养花，也能开会；我是贤妻，也是主席；我是现代女人，我是中国女人，我是亚洲女人。我是每一个女人，为什么你要我做你想象的人？对不起，你错了，我是我爱的人。 需要我沉默不语，埋没意见随你来去，打扮漂亮笑笑眯眯，不要公平不问待遇，给你生命还要受气，没有我们就没有你，自私自利忘情忘义，你的世界乌烟瘴气。我是现代女人，我是中国女人，我是亚洲女人，我是每个女人，为什么你要我做你想象的人？对不起，你错了，我是我爱的人。我身矮小，胆子很大，我的微笑像是快刀，我的礼貌不是友好，我的耐心被你抹消，我的尺寸与你无关，我的外表不能评判，我的穿着不是展览，我的名字你不会忘。我是现代女人，我是中国女人，我是亚洲女人，我是每个女人，为什么你要我做你想象的人？对不起，你错了，我是我爱的人。我是现代女人，我是中国女人，我是亚洲女人，我是每个女人，为什么你要我做你想象的人？对不起，你错了，我是我爱的人。Yes, women! Alrighty then. You guys still having fun? I know I'm throwing a lot of languages at you. So that one was Mandarin. The next one, we're going back to English. Let me see. Cellular phone. That's actually my most recent single release, Cellular Phone. So this thing, merch alert. This is a little phone case I designed for the track. I mean, I had to because, cellular phone case. I have phone cases for iPhones and Androids, so I'm not discriminating on your phone types. You can get that one at my website at the merch shop. Okay, cellular phone. This fun, flirty, and short track pokes fun at our unhealthy relationship with technology, particularly with our cell phones. The song starts off from the perspective of the needy little phone, then transitions into the jealous lover who wants to be the phone. It's based on personal feelings where I feel lost without my phone, or, I feel jealous when my partner is staring at the phone all the time. The fully animated music video really brings the song to life, so definitely check it out on my YouTube channel. I want to also highlight that this was an all-Asian creative production. Tony.wave produced the song and added some background vocals. Then they introduced me to their friend in Singapore, so we're going international. Her name is Erica Tan. She created the music video with her team. It's a very fun video. It's animated, so you don't want to miss it. Another thing about the phone case. So there's a little barcode here. If you scan it with your phone, you can go directly to my website. So technology can be cool. All right, cellular phone. When you wake up, what do? Did you miss me when you were asleep? noon, I'm waiting for you. Touch me again, you know you want to. It's getting dark, time to go home. Let us unwind, scroll me all night for hours and hours. I'm here with you. Bring me wherever you go. Eyes on me, hands on me. Give your time and energy. I wanna be your cellular phone. Take me around the world. Stay close to me. Never leave me. Promise you will never let me go. Breakfast to lunch, moon to the sun. Tap me all day. Let the apps run. Text your bestie. Take a selfie. Laugh at a meme. Send emoji. Get the present. It's not important. Just watch the reruns for hours and hours. I'm here with you forever and ever. I'll stay with you. I wanna be your cellular phone. Take me wherever you go. Eyes on me, hands on me. Give me your time and energy. I wanna be your cellular phone. Take me around the world. Stay close to me. Never leave me. Promise you will never let me go. I'm tired now. Plug me in. I'll see you in the morning. Mwah. Ooh, I love that song. The melody of that song, I literally just, I don't know, just thought in my head as I was walking up the stairs one day with my phone. It's like, I wanna be a cellular phone. Okay, all right, that's cool. I would say, a lot of my songs, I focus very heavily on the vocal melody, like that has to really capture me and it has to sound good first. And I think a lot of that's because of my Chinese heritage. A lot of Chinese music, canto pop or mando pop, they're very heavy on the melodies. They're very focused on the melodies. Like the melodies have to be very good. It has to appeal to people first, and then the lyrics come. So I think I attribute a lot of that to listening to a lot of Chinese music growing up. Okay, guys, sip your tea, sip your teas. Also, if you have any thoughts, comments, share them, please. I know it's a rainy Friday afternoon, so some of you are working. I'm taking my lunch break, so maybe you can take a little lunch break and just escape into the music world with me. Okay, the next song is very special. Dream Chaser. Oh great, there's honking outside. That's awesome. Welcome to DC. Dream Chaser. Okay, the music video was released last week. So head over to my YouTube channel after this. It's hot and fresh. Hot off the press. It's funny because I released the music video, I wasn't even thinking that it was very close to Lunar New Year, which is on February 1st. So, it's actually a perfect song for the season. So this is a Cantonese EDM track and it's called追夢者 in Cantonese. I wrote the song at the height of the Stop AAPI Hate movement last year in 2021, where, I want to send a message that people should be proud of who they are, where they came from, and what they have accomplished, that they belong here. These immigrants, they have left their homelands in search of better lives for themselves and their loved ones, and they should be celebrated. My mother and I are immigrants ourselves. And we know firsthand the ups and downs of the journey, from learning the language to learning the culture to learning about the people to learning about other people coming from other parts of the world, in the same country. So it's, learning to really build something and building a legacy here. So it's definitely very tough. We also wanted to pay homage to our hometown, Zhanjiang, Zamgong. And we picked Aruba for the music video because we were there for a family vacation celebrating my mom's birthday. But also because just the palm trees, the ocean, the beach is very kind of similar to our hometown, which is at the very southern part of China. This music video is a family production. My stepdad, David Work, came up with the dream concept. Then he filmed and directed and edited and did a bunch of things for the video. My mother was my co-actress and my inspiration for the song. And my fiance was the male voice at the opening and ending scenes. And he had like one moment of fame inside the video, which if you look closely, you'll find him. And lastly, I think my goal is to popularize Mando pop and Canto pop in the US, because I think they don't get as much exposure as K-pop or even J-pop. And, I often hear people say Chinese music puts them to sleep. So hopefully here's one that gets you on your feet. That actually rhymed. Okay. Ready?
Tình
Ooh. Are you chasing your dreams yet? Okay. Wata. Yes, again, happy Lunar New Year to everyone who celebrates all over Asia. 新年快乐，春节快乐，新年快乐，春节快乐. Let me see how many languages I can say that in. Yeah, I mean, Lunar New Year is very important for a lot of different cultures, different countries. For China, we have the, Spring Gala, which is a very fun show to celebrate it. I think Lunar New Year is celebrated for like a week or two. And every day represents something, and what people eat really matters. Like, it's messages for the new year. I remember as a child, we would clean the house and we would put on new clothes. That's how we welcome the new year. So I hope everybody is enjoying it. Okay, next song. What language? Oh yeah, so that was Cantonese, right? Next song. Wonder what language that is. Next song is actually partly in Spanish. It's called Te Quiero, which means I love you in Spanish. This is a romantic love song. I don't do a lot of love songs. So, because I feel like love is talked about so much in music, especially mainstream music. Love and heartbreaks, and, it's just like, I want to write music that is more than just the romantic relationships. There's so much to life, so many aspects, so complex, different types of relationships. So I really just want to bring something new to your ears and hopefully inspire you, and hopefully you want to take action. So that's the whole point of why I do what I do. So back to Te Quiero. It's actually a personal experience. It's about long distance love. I had 3 years of long distance love with my then boyfriend, now fiance. It's partly in Spanish because of my love for his culture, the language, the music, the dancing, everything Latin. Sometimes I joke that I'm Latina at heart. You can learn more about our story on the music video and my YouTube channel. The amazing guitar was by a local musician named Dan Young. We filmed the video at a local venue called St. Vincent Wine Bar, and also partly in our own house. We also collaborated with a multi-talented musician and videographer named Luke Roberts. So yeah, let's get to it. I want you here from morning to the night, with your warm lips kiss me in the sunlight, in the light. Right now, right there, I have you in my life. That tingling love keeps me up through the night, up all night. I think of you every second, every day. Pictures of you floating in my mind, in my mind. I wanna share every moment with you. Hand in hand, let's run into the wild, to the wild. Darling, now you're miles away, but our love won't sway. Our time is just delay. Oh baby, don't be sad. My heart's yours to have. One day we will be together again. Te quiero aquí el día entero, en tu abrazo ya estás en mi vida. Este amor, lo mejor del mundo. No puedo olvidar los besos de tus labios. Tengo pensamientos en nosotros. Quiero compartir momentos contigo. Vamos a enamorarnos. Darling, now you're miles away, but our love won't sway. Our time is just delay. Oh baby, don't be sad. My heart's yours to have. One day we will be together again. Darling, now you're miles away, but our love won't sway. Our time is just delayed. Oh baby, don't be sad. My heart is yours to have. One day we will be together again. I know that time's not on our side, but forever's worth the wait. Gracias. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed that one and hope you were salsaing with me. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to keep writing more songs in different languages because I think that's very important, to promote different cultures in America, because there are a lot of cultures in America. So I want to do my part in kind of promoting those cultures, sharing those languages with you all. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I just, and I just think it's interesting, Latin songs usually bring out the very kind of romantic, sexy, loving side of me. And then, Cantonese and Mandarin, really reminds me of home. It reminds me of music that I used to listen to. And, like they don't put you to sleep. There are some slow songs, but I want people to know that, like, there are other types of music out there, and that is important to be open-minded and listen to different types of music, different languages, artists from different parts of the world as well. So, yeah, that's why, you get an array of languages and cultures from me. Also, I would say, for my music, I like to experiment a lot with blending genres together or pushing the boundaries of a certain genre. That's why when people ask me, what kind of music do you do, or what kind of genre, and I never know how to answer that, because all of the above. Yeah, I think, artists these days, I've seen more and more artists breaking out of certain boxes and genres and just being who they are and who they want to be as artists. And I think that's amazing. And I really think the industry needs more of those types of artists. So stay tuned for more crazy stuff to come, more crazy stuff that comes to my head, and I put them into songs and send it to you guys. So stay tuned for more. Okay. Are we ready for the next one? I don't think we're ready for the next one. The next one is called Takers. This edgy hip-hop rap song is about those who take and don't give back. I'm sure we all know some people like that in our life. It's totally out of my comfort zone because I don't consider myself a rapper, but I will be rapping on this song, partially. This song is written from the perspective of the victim who has been taken advantage of, then transitions to Mother Earth, who we have all taken for granted. Needless to say, climate change. This is a song about finding strength and rebuilding oneself after traumatic events. The process of filming the music video was very challenging. I had to hike through nature in 20-degree weather with not enough clothes on. I totally sacrificed health for beauty and fashion for this one. And Jeffrey Perkins, the videographer that, collaborated with me on this, he can attest to that. I really hope you enjoy the video. And again, you can watch it on my YouTube channel for the millionth time. Okay. Whenever you ask me, I would give you my all. Take it, break it, brilliant, and come to me for more. When you realize that you're sorry, I'm already gone. What exactly did you mean when you said those words? I guess I fell for it and got what I deserved. I surrendered to you in this battle of love. Hope you will remember that some point in time someone gave you all her heart, body and mind. How naive of her, she didn't draw the line. Now she's gonna have to fight for herself. Hero, you should call me hero, freaking superhero. Now I'm flying solo on another level. Does it hurt your ego? Do you feel sorrow? Baby, that's for you to know. Thank you, now really thank you for making me stronger and making me tougher, giving me the honor, free myself from horror, chasing after paper, I'm not taking orders. Hope you will remember that some point in time someone gave you all her heart, body and mind. How naive of her, she didn't draw the line. Now she's gonna have to fight for herself. Humans, selfish humans, burn your safe havens just to serve your cravings. You keep on taking when the world is dying. You keep on taking, selfish generation. Greedy, why are we so greedy? Why can't we be happy when we have so many? Do we have a limit? Are we ever finished? Do we want this planet or we rather lose it? Hope you will remember that some point in time Mother Earth gave you all her heart, body and mind. How naive of her, she didn't draw the line. Now she's gonna have to fight for herself. I hope you guys like that one. You see an edgier side of me. This is fun because I feel like I'm karaokeing with people watching. Yeah, when I was a child, I remember my family, we go karaoke almost every weekend. For any occasion possible, we'll go to karaoke. But what's interesting about these karaoke sessions is not just singing. There's dancing, there's food, there's dice games, there's conversations. Sometimes like people are talking business. So these karaoke sessions aren't just for music. It's a bonding experience, right? For families or for maybe business partners. So, but I remember I used to just hold on to the mic. Like I wouldn't pass it to anyone, because I love singing. And you know, my family will let me because they think it's hilarious. Like I'm like 5, 6 years old, and I'm like hogging into this microphone. And I remember there were words that I didn't know on the screen, and so I would memorize the sounds of them, and then I would sing it, even though I don't actually know what they mean or can even read at that early age. So that was something kind of interesting that my mom told me about. Okay, I was gonna cut it there, but maybe I'll throw in a bonus song. This is the last song. It's called "Do You." It's my first original piece of work ever. And "Do You," it's just about, you know, reflecting on life, being grateful for what you have, who you have around you, instead of always chasing the next thing, always trying to come up with new year resolutions, the next goal, the future. It's just about being present and being happy with who you are and where you are, and just being grateful, being thankful, and not be greedy. And this is a reminder for myself too, because we're human, right? We're always, you know, once we get to a certain point in our lives, we always think, how can we do better, right? But this is something I always like to tell people is maybe where you are today is where you once dreamt of, you know? So if you think of it that way, there's less pressure on yourself, and there's more room for you to just enjoy where you are in life now. So sorry, I got philosophical. One more sip of water. Last song. And we will close it out after. Do you hear the leaves fall? Do you feel the raindrops? Do you see the colors that drape over the hilltop? When will you pause and then smell the parkside roses? When will you smile and then push that gate that closes? All the many worries, burdens we all carry, all the resolutions come next January. Let's just take a moment, learn to be in the present, allow your heart to open, believe that we were chosen. You can't let those days just pass you by without reflecting, without thinking. You can't let those days just pass you by without living, without loving. You hear the laughter? Do you care for others? Do you see the faces that long to be remembered? When will you pause and then shout that I love you? When will you breathe and then challenge all that scares you? All the many worries, burdens we all carry, all the resolutions come next January. Let's just take a moment, learn to be in the present, allow your heart to open, believe that we were chosen. You can't let those days just pass you by without reflecting, without thinking. You can't let those days just pass you by without living. let the sun glow, just let the rain blow, just let the raindrops wet your head. Just let it all go, always have hope and be thankful for what you have. Just let the sun glow, just let the rain blow, just let the raindrops wet your head. Just let it all go, always have hope and be thankful for what you have. Ooh, I feel like we all need to listen to those messages during these very tricky times of the pandemic. Um, yeah, just I know it's tough for everybody at different levels, um, but think of something in your life that you're lucky to have. Think of something good that came out of this pandemic, and hold on to that. And try to live your life. Don't let it stop you. Be safe, be smart, but live your life. And keep fulfilling potential, keep exploring the world, keep learning more about yourself and others. Keep taking care of yourself and others, and spread love. That's all I can say. Just to add to the description for that song, that was my first song and also the first music video that I shot with Luke Roberts, and we actually did some drone. We used drone. We did some drone shots for the video and used time lapse for some shots, and we filmed that video in Maryland and also part in Georgetown. So check that one out as well. So that's the show, the Ting Show. Just kidding. Thank you again to the National Museum of Women in the Arts, to Amanda, to Milani for having me here and be a part of this awesome series. And just so you know, they are looking for other awesome women artists. So you definitely reach out to them if you would like to be a part of the show. And thank you to the museum for continuing to support women artists, performers, crafters. We definitely need more love from major institutions, especially like a museum. So, if you guys have any thoughts, feelings, questions, whatever, email me, DM me, follow me, comment, a million things you can do digitally. I would say stay tuned for more music videos, hopefully more performances. And I would say, thank you also to the Whammies for, nominating, I think like all the songs that I sang today were nominated, and also making me a finalist. Actually, thank the public for making me the finalist because the public voted for all the finalists. So stay tuned for that in March. I think the award show is on March 26th, if I'm not mistaken. So stay tuned for that. And take care of yourselves. Keep listening to music. Keep supporting original artists, especially the DMV artists. Love you all. Thank you.